Welcome back to Copy Trading on YouTube. Today's video is called eToro Copy Trading, 3 new copy portfolios from eToro. So eToro have launched 3 new copy portfolios just in January of 2021, which are very exciting. They're called Faxing Med, Fashion Portfolio, and Gig Economy. And I'm going to go over these briefly, and then I'm going to use my virtual account copy trading firm to invest in these copy portfolios to see how they do. I am using copy portfolios on eToro because I think they're really good for diversifying your stock portfolio, and they're really good for long-term investment. So I'll be showing you at the end of the video my real money account, EC Green Candle, and I have already one portfolio in that I've invested 1,000 in, and I'm going to invest another 1,000 in another copy portfolio this week, probably tomorrow. So I'll make a video on that too. But I'm just going to show you here on the stats first. They've just started. So I come to eToro chart page, and we have gig economy on the white line here. So you can see there it's up, averaging up there to 5%. So at the side here, it's 0%, 5%, 10%, etc. It shows the percentage of the gains. You can see here on the blue line is Faxing Med, and it has jumped way up just in the last, since the 24th. It's jumped way up to 43%, 0.34% in profit. And then the other copy portfolio is the fashion portfolio, which I go through now in the video. And it jumped from up there to the 5% down to around 1%, but then it's dropped below that zero line there. So maybe a good time to invest when it's down below the zero line. The zero line is here, so it's in the minus at the moment, but I'll show you that now. So a good time, guys, to invest in these copy portfolios is when they're down, but you can never always pick the correct time, so you have to be careful with that. And how you can use these graphs, you can just go to any stock or any copy portfolio, and you want to add in to compare it, the line to other copy portfolios. You just come up here and you put in like driverless cars as copy portfolio, and you click on it, and it will add it to the chart. So there you can see with the orange is driverless cars, how that's stacking up. And then you can add in the one on my real account is the NASDAQ. So you can add that one in also. Just type in the stock name there. So we'll just go with the NASDAQ 100 just to show you for an example. And okay, NASDAQ 100. So that's how you do it. You just add them in like that, guys. So you can go through them yourself. Okay, so you just type in the stock name and click on it there and add it in. So looking good for the Faxing Med. So the first one I'm going to look at today is Faxing Med. So just a brief overview of it. So Faxing Med copy portfolio on eToro is designed for long-term investors to capitalize on global search for vaccines to existing diseases and potentially new outbreaks, with exposure to a broad 20 research and development companies. And this portfolio is rebalanced yearly depending on market conditions. So really good. It's rebalanced every year. So they can change the stocks depending on how it's performing. But the good thing about this one is it's not only for a vaccine of what's happening in the world, but a vaccine for other diseases that are happening at the moment. So if we come over here to eToro, so this is the eToro vaccine copy portfolio. So they have a nice PDF that you can search Google for here. So when what happened in March 2020, a reminder that it was a critical role that vaccines played in modern healthcare. Okay, so this is a copy portfolio that's you invest in over 20 companies that not only do vaccines, but they also do medicines for different diseases, but also vaccines for other well-known diseases. Okay, so here you can see here, you can read lots about here. I'll leave the link in the description to all these documents, but you can read through that. We all know what the vaccines are for. So it's become here. So some of the vaccines that they're looking for is for measles, polio, hepatitis B, and what's happening in the world, obviously, at the moment. So, aside from preventing sickness and death associated with infectious diseases, vaccines also play a critical role in economic development. Okay, so if a country is suffering, like every country is suffering what happened in March, the vaccine is going to help the economy. So, really interesting here. So, lots of details there, guys. So, how the vaccine market is likely to develop in the future. Okay, given the proven impact of vaccines to date, they will continue to play a fertile role in the control of diseases going forward. In particular, vaccines will be critical combating such as Ebola and HIV, okay? And controlling resurgence of diseases such as measles, mumps, and whooping cough, okay? So here, just a little bit here, the vaccine market growth is growing quickly. In 2019, the global vaccine market was worth just under 50 billion. Looking ahead, the vaccine market is expected to grow at a healthy rate. Experts believe that by 2027, it could be worth as much as 105 billion. So double of what it was worth in 2019. So looks like great growth there. That represents an annual growth rate of around 10% between now and then. Okay. So the vaccine market growth drivers is high demand for what happened in 2020 vaccine, increasing the disease prevalence in underdeveloping countries. So some of the third world countries or some of the countries that are suffering with diseases going to help their economy, etc. Growing incidence of cancer and HIV in Asia and Pacific, increasing vaccine and research and development in developed nations, immunization programs, and in initiative undertaken by undertaken by government authorities to improve health outcomes. So that world is everyone. Health is your wealth. So all these countries, it's not only the countries that get sick, as we've seen, the whole world got sick in 2020. So vaccines are very important going forward. You can see how it affects the world. So it says here the US spends almost 27 billion per year treating diseases that could be prevented by vaccines. So that's the power of the vaccine. And here is just a little article here with what happened in March 2020 in the world. It spread rapidly early in 2020. Pharmaceutical companies, both large and small, rushed to develop a vaccine for it. Okay. So the efforts were boosted by millions of dollars funding from government worldwide. Governments funded these companies. Moderna, Johnson and Johnson, Pfizer, they're all getting government grants, etc. So really good. Taxpayers' money going to good use there. So you can invest through eToro's vaccine copy portfolio. So why invest in vaccines? They are long-lived assets. Pricing is typically stable and growing. There's generally limited competition because not every company can just come up and start making vaccines, because you need to have that money, you need to have all of that research done beforehand and the facilities. There's a high barrier to entry. There are no paint on cliffs like other drugs, have to go through lots of hoops. Developers benefit from government promotion and the purchasing of vaccines. Okay, so government are supporting. Here it says for every dollar invested in unvaccinated children in low and middle class income countries, there's an estimate return of $44. So very nice there, guys. You're not only investing in vaccinations for the world, but so you can feel good about yourself with this copy portfolio. So really good information. I'll leave the link in the description for this article if you want to read through it all. And then I'm going to come over to my copy trading my second account, copy trading firm. I'm going to invest today in this account. I have 85,000 left in this account, so I'm going to invest 1,500 in this. Oh, the minimum deposit for all of these copy portfolios, by the way, is 1,000. So I'm going to put 1,500 in each of them, which will make up 5,000, and then I'll only have 10,000 left on my virtual portfolio. So then that will be me finished. I'm going to leave it running for the long term. Okay, so I put 1,500 in here. You can see it's up 45.18%. Really good gains there, guys. So if you want to invest, you just don't want to invest in Pfizer by yourself. That's why I love these copy portfolios for long-term gains. Stop investing if the copy portfolio drops below 75. I'll just leave it at default. I'll never drop to this level, but you can settle to your whatever you want, but I wouldn't set it too low. I wouldn't set any lower than or any higher than 50%. So if the copy portfolio, if this 1,500 drops to $75, it will sell off everything. So I'm going to pull the trigger, as they say in the stock market. I'm going to invest in this copy portfolio with virtual funds. And the stock market is open at the moment. It's only 8 p.m. So that should go through straight away. Let's see. I'll go to my copy portfolio, my virtual funds. Let's let that load up. And let's see, has it invested? Yes. It hasn't come up yet. Let's see, is there any pending orders? It should be a pending order. It is a big copy portfolio, so let's see. Okay. Pending orders in here. There we go. Started investing in, let's see here. I just started investing in here. Should show in here. There we go. Faxing Med. Okay. So I started investing 1,500 invested. It's buying all them stocks at the moment. You'll see it here live. There's small 0.16%. That's going to be like the spread fees, etc. So the small amounts. So you can come in here and you can look at the stocks here. So it's automatically buying all the stock. I'm going to leave this in for the long term. That's what I said. The copy portfolios are great for long term, guys. Okay, so it's minus 0.30. So just with the spread fees, that's so easy for eToro to use eToro. You can see here, it's buying these stocks here. Let's see here, it's bought all of these. We'll just leave that now. Okay, we'll go back now and we'll close that off. And the next one we're going to look at is the fashion portfolio. So all of you guys that are into fashion, a lot of people are getting into fashion now, creating their own brands and selling on websites, creating their own websites to sell their own brands, etc. But what is fashion portfolio? So fashion portfolio on eToro is designed for long-term investors to capitalize on the growth of the fashion industry, while diversifying a selection of global brands, including luxury apparel, business and casual wear, sportswear, athletic leisure, that's a new one, sports footwear and accessories. So it's spread out through all of these industries to manage your risk. So you're not just putting it into one company like Nike, etc. So the global fashion industry is currently 700 billion and expected to surpass 1 trillion by 2025. So a gain of 300 billion in the next 4 or 5 years. Okay, so let's come over here. eToro has done a lovely presentation also for the fashion copy portfolio. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to read through all of this. All of you fashion buffs, like I like to invest in things I know about. I like fashion, but I'm not totally 100% knowledgeable about all the fashion brands, etc., like some people would. But as I said, it's big business now, okay? So it says here the fashion industry is huge and growing rapidly, okay? So looking ahead, industry expected to grow in at a fast pace, okay? As I said there, it's going to go up to over $1 trillion by 2025. So $1 trillion. It's 700 billion now at the moment. It's going to go up to $1 trillion. Okay, you can see here the growth chart there. So what's driving the growth of the fashion industry. Some nice pictures there, well presented, like eToro always do, very well designed. Okay, so the first thing is technology. In recent years, there's advances in technology that have propelled the fashion in a number of ways, taking the industry to new heights, such as social media, for example. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube is where fashion is now. Like you have these people, influencers on these social media channels, creating their own brands and selling, selling, selling. Okay, people are online now, so much easier to access fashion than going to the shop. Even if you're buying stuff now, you can buy it online and collect it in the store. You don't even have to go to the store. Yeah, well, you have to go to collect it, but you don't have to browse the stores anymore. You can take your time. You can get better deals online. So advances in the e-commerce technology, such shopping functionality and payment technology, has made it far easier to purchase fashion goods online. As I said, PayPal, etc. And furthermore, advances in data analytics have not only enabled fashion retailers to retail their marketing efforts, which has helped to boost sales, but also helped improve inventory management, which has increased profitability. So it's easier to manage your online store, your stock, etc. You don't need warehouses anymore. You can even get companies to create the products for you, and they post it out for you and everything. You just have to send them the address of the person you're buying off, pay them, and that's it. You take the profits, things like that. Also, there's a rise in wealth in the East. So another key driver for the fashion industry is a rising level of wealth across the East. Okay, with incomes in countries such as China and India increasing rapidly, consumers have shifted their focus from essential goods to more discretionary items such as fashionable clothes and accessories. Like today, you can't spend much only really on fashion these days. But if you're into fashion, you know all of this. Today, China now generates most of the fashion revenue globally, with sales in 2020 expected to reach 349 billion, nearly three times the amount of sales in the US. I'm sure that was meant to be 2021, but let's go on. So growth here. So the top growing, China is growing massively there. The US is you can see there the charts, Japan, UK, but China is its economy is doing much better. There's one economy in the world that was in profit and had growth in 2020. They're they're really going well over in China, and they're making better products now. Before it used to be cheaper products for America, for McDonald's, the ties you get in McDonald's, but now they're making everything. They're making the great phones, the drones. Now they're making good fashion, and their economy is growing, so they have more money to spend. It's a massive, massive economy. So finally, power fashion trends are also growing in the industry. So there's new trends, like this one is called athleisure. Okay, this is casual clothing that is designed to be worn both for exercise and general use, such as yoga pants, leggings, and sweatpants. And here in Dublin, there is a lot of that. And in London and in England also, a lot of people spend a lot of money in these sweatpants. And this is like to use them for gymming, but streetwear too. But this has become just casual is very good. Even in the stock market now in Wall Street, they could never wear, they always had to wear suits. Now they can wear casual clothing. And with the IT company I work with, we're allowed to wear casual smart clothing too. But as long as it's not just, it's a nice casual wear, you can wear that too. So the fashion trends have been captivated consumers more and more. Okay, so heart of these trends are Nike, Adidas, etc. So in 2018, the athlete leisure market was valued around 155 billion. However, by 2026, it's going to be worth nearly 260 billion. So massive growth there. So, excuse me, the global shift towards more active lifestyle continues to accelerate the growth for athletes is high, says Nike CEO Mark Palmer in 2019. Okay, so casual wear and runners and everything is becoming more comfortable for people. And today, sneakers can be found across boardrooms. As I said, at work, you're allowed to wear sneakers now, and the catwalk, and even in the stock exchange, you see the runners, I'm sure. Okay, so how has what happened in 2020 affected the fashion industry? So loads of graphics here by eToro, very beautifully designed again. Nice work by eToro. So, firstly, the acceleration shift to online shopping, as we know, with what malls and stores across the country closed because of what's happening, consumers were forced to buy their clothes online. This resulted in 5 years worth of online growth in 6 months. So, massive online growth. And now people are more used to shopping online. It's going to be more online, etc. Easier, more profit for these companies because they can sell the clothing cheaper than the high street stores, and then they make more profit because they're selling more, and the high street shops, maybe department stores, etc. But they'll all also be opening now soon, hopefully, with the vaccines coming in. So picking stocks in this sector, however, has its challenges. For a start, the fashion industry is very broad and encompasses a wide range of product categories, including business wear, casual wear, sportswear, and athleisure, lingerie and undergarments, footwear, fast fashion, and accessories. Lots to go through there. So if you're someone like me that just doesn't follow all of these companies and you want to get into fashion, this is the portfolio for you. Or if you're someone that knows about fashion, this is also a portfolio for you. So there are many different subcategories of the fashion industry, like department stores, brands, off price, buy online, offline, etc. In addition, the fashion industry is highly competitive and trends can be very fickle. Fashion has come and go very quickly, meaning it's hard to predict tomorrow's fashion. Okay, so to help investors gain exposure, so up here it says ultimately picking one or two fashion stocks for portfolios is a risky strategy as there's a high level of stock specific risk. A more sensible approach is to invest in the thematic portfolio that offers diversity exposure to the sector. So if you use this copy portfolio, you're not just going with one brand, you're going with lots of brands. So eToro's fashion portfolio exposure to the world's top fashion companies. To help investors gain exposure to the fashion industry, eToro has structured a copy portfolio that tracks a number of the world's leading fashion brands designed to offer long-term investors the chance to capitalize on growth for the long term. Okay, so well, let's go over to eToro here. So here is the fashion portfolio. And we'll just look here, it's just loading up there. And I'm just going to make sure these are all loaded up. Let this load up here. So let's look at the brands, let's look at the stats, and we'll go back to the first portfolio at the end and see how it's doing. We'll just let all of these load up here. I'm not sure why that's taking so long there, guys. As I said, once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to get a new laptop and I'm going to get a new microphone, and I'm going to be giving away some prizes, or maybe one prize to start off with, like $100 gift card or PayPal, etc., to one of the subscribers. So at the moment, my computer slows down when I have lots of things open and the live streaming software. So apologize for that. But here we go, guys. This is the fashion portfolio. So in January, the first month, it was down. So it only started here in January. I didn't even, it started January, it was minus 3.313%, but this is a good time to get in when it's down. But it's now up 4.27% this month. So even out at 1% up. But as I said, these are long-term strategies. And guys, remember that the star against it just shows what past performance would be. So you can look through there. Last year would have been a good year, 23.66. As I said, everything, that's why this copy portfolio is starting to make. It's up from the online shopping and the new trends, etc. Okay, here you can look here. That risk score here is 4 at the moment. So very good there. And then you can go through all of that yourself. At the moment, there's 72 people investors in this, so you'd be one of this first few, and there's 50,000 to 100k assets under management. If you come here to the portfolio, you can see all of the brands. So you just come in here. You can see here, look through these yourself, guys. You can see Nike, Adidas, Puma, JD Sports, Levi's, Gap, okay, Ross Stores, H&M, Ecstasy, which is the online shopping platform where people are selling their clothes online, their own fashion brands. Lots of other things here. Pandora. You can go through all of these yourself, guys. Okay, and you fashion mobiles. So what I'm going to do is invest again 1,500. The minimum deposit for this copy portfolio is 1,000 again. So this is with virtual funds. I'm going to leave it at the 75, so it drops before 75. But look at this. Since inception, it's up 40.76. Okay, let's click on this. And I pull the trigger, guys. 1,500 of virtual money invested. So that's what you could do. You can use your virtual money first to practice and see how the stats are going, guys. Okay, so lots of gains in the last while for this one. Let's just look at the chart here. So my investment, there we go. You can see the gains there, guys. So let's see here, back to the stats. Okay, so there we go, guys. So you can see there the stats, and I'm just going to go into my portfolio and close that down. So this is going to start buying all of these stocks automatically on eToro. So there we go. It should be down here at the bottom. So I'm in the minus at the moment with the spread fees, etc. But that is fine, guys. If you've seen on the NASDAQ, outsmart the NASDAQ portfolio, mine was down the first week I invested, but now it's up, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. So Johnson & Johnson here, Merck, sorry, this is the Faxing Med. I'll just hop back to the companies in here. You can see all Pfizer, everything is in this first copy portfolio. It has bought all of them stocks except these one. There's GlaxoSmithKline in this one. This is the first copy portfolio. Johnson & Johnson, Merck, Moderna, all of the Pfizer, all of the big companies here. And they not only make vaccines, some of these, they also make other pharmaceuticals. Everyone knows Johnson & Johnson. So guys, that is in there. You can see with the spread fees, it's down, but don't worry about that. Let's go back and look at the fashion portfolio quickly. And then we have one more to go, and then I'm going to show you my real money portfolio, my real money account. So here we go, fashion portfolio. It's starting to buy all of them stocks. Really interesting, guys. I love these copy portfolios for the long term because they're diversified, and you're not only diversify, which I'll show you afterwards when I'm investing. You're diversify. You don't put all your money into one copy portfolio. Let's say you have 4,000, put in 1,000 into one copy portfolio, 1,000 in another, etc., etc. Spread your risk. Or even if you have 2,000, don't put it all into one copy portfolio. Spread it out into different copy portfolios. So you're spreading your risk. So you can see here with the fashion, you have Adidas, lots of brands here, guys. You can look through them: H&M, Pandora, JD Sports, Nike, etc. Some Asian companies there too, Levi's, jewelry companies, ecstasy, and you can look through all of them yourself. So you can see here automatically eToro is buying all these stocks. Don't worry about these guys. Long-term investments, just a small spread fees. The difference between the buy and sell price is how eToro makes their money. But there's no commission on buying stocks, and all these copy portfolios only buy stocks. They don't short stocks. So really good idea here, guys. Okay, let's go back here and we go into the last one, which is my favorite and the one that I will be investing in when I build up the funds on my real money account, is the gig economy. So this one is designed for investors to capitalize on the dramatic shift in the employment structure and laws. This portfolio allocates companies that benefit from the innovative workplace workforce such as highly skilled freelancers in digital marketplaces to Uber partnering with drivers and Airbnb helping to offer people's apartments as vacation homes. Okay, so this gig economy is set to be worth 500 billion in 2023, which is massive. Okay, so all of the above portfolios, you can a thousand to invest. So not too bad. You can save up, guys. What I do is I paid off all of my loans and my small credit cards, etc. Give up something if you drinking or smoking. Give up both of them. I gave up both of them for a while in 2020, but I'm back smoking again, unfortunately. But you can save so much money. But if you drink at the weekend, you spend so much money on drinking stuff. Give up the drink for a few months and save up that money. Okay, it's a surprise how much you can save when you put your mind to it. Okay, so the gig economy. Future of work, and this one I was definitely going to be invested. This is probably going to be my fourth portfolio on the list of the ones I'm going to invest. It's up 6.16% this month, up 3% last month. It's only started in January, so these figures are only backtracked, back rated, so they're back tested results. 122% last year, 50%, 14%, and 51% if you backtracked it. Risk is pretty good. Four risk, five risk. I'm fine with that. There's only 130 investors so far. It's brand new, guys. I like this stock. I just like it. I like the companies in it. Okay, so you can see here the companies in here, like Uber, Amazon. Look at this, guys. Go Amazon are massively taking over the world in online shopping. They're also allowing people to work from home. You can sell your goods on Amazon. You can drive for Amazon now as a delivery driver, same as like Uber. You can, okay, some other ones here I know well is GoDaddy. You can make your websites online, giving your skills, etc. Or you can even create websites for other people, web developers, etc. Shopify, you can build websites with Shopify. You can sell things on Shopify. Wix, you can advertise yourself on Wix, another company to make websites for freelancers and etc. etc. Uber, like Uber Eats, you can work for Uber Eats, delivering, or Uber taxis, and they're doing Uber food, Uber everything these days. Airbnb, great company. If you have an apartment, you can have a side income, or you can have full-time income renting out your apartment or your spare room in your house or bedroom. eBay, been around for years, long-term and long-term. One of the force, like Amazon, let people work from home, set up their own shop, etc. You can be affiliate to all of these shops too. Ecstasy, this is for crafty people, for fashion designers to sell their goods online. There's a company here, you can look through them yourself. I'm just going through the ones, well-known ones I know. Lyft is also that company, like Uber, I believe, and they do different things like that. Grubhub, okay, you can have a small restaurant and you can sell your food online, or you can be a driver for Grubhub. Fiverr is the freelancer network. If you're a writer, web designer, video editor, etc., you can sell your skills on here. Google also. Google, you can sell your products online with Google. You can do lots of stuff with Google. Facebook too. Facebook Marketplace, people are selling online. Pinterest, people are selling their goods on there. Booking Holdings, Snapchat is massive too, massive rises. Okay, let's just click into this LYFT stock here. So it's on the NASDAQ here, guys. You should go through all of these stocks yourself, and I will when I make another video, and I'm going to invest in this. So this is founded in San Francisco. It's the largest ride sharing company in the world. Okay, so the company, okay. Lyft app enables people in numerous locations around the world to hail a ride, share a ride, and receive travel related services. Okay. So I'm not familiar with this one in Ireland, but it seems in the US and different countries. Okay, so it did 1 billion rides milestone in 2017, average of 1 million rides per year. Whoa, it's massive, guys. Okay, so also with the gig economy, fair play to eToro for making out this beautiful presentation here. That the future of work. You can see here what is the gig economy. You know, the Uber guys. You're doing classes from home. You're a photographer. You're working from home. You can do all of these jobs even part time. So it says here the employment landscape is evolving rapidly right now. The traditional concept of employment, which was initially during the Industry Revolution, is quickly replaced by the gig economy. Network of individuals working on flexible basis without any formal employment agreements. Powered by advancements in technology, the gig economy is currently disrupting the labor market, which is great. Be your own boss, completely overhauling the 9 to 5 boring jobs. Okay, it's easy to see why the gig economy is booming today for many people. It's just the lifestyle is much better, guys. Gig provides the opportunity to become more of an entrepreneur or consultant. And this is why I love this gig economy, because I want to leave my full time job eventually, or else just work in my 9 to 5 job part time, because I just so much more freedom when you work for yourself and you just enjoy it much more, okay? Because what you're doing each year is just working and working and working for your employer to make them more profit, etc. With the gig economy set to be worth nearly 500 billion by 2023, it is likely to create plenty of opportunities for investors in the years ahead. To invest to help investors capitalize on this megatrend, eToro has developed the gig economy portfolio. And all been just started in January. Fully allocated thematic investment portfolio focuses on specific companies powering this employment revolution. Okay, not just employment, but also for people, entrepreneurs renting out their apartment or room in their apartment, or even for just paying for their mortgage, etc. People are getting smarter and smarter with technology, and is helping them out. So the gig economy is defined by the free market system, in which businesses help hire individual workers to complete short-term project. Each piece of work is akin to an individual gig. That's why it's called a gig, with workers getting paid for gigs they do instead of a regular wage. Okay, so the gig economy is not new, but it's growing and growing. Okay, if you've ever rented your apartment through, so it's currently growing around 3 times as fast as the traditional employment market. That's the gig apartment. But also it says here, if you've ever rented your apartment through Airbnb, uh, driv- driven an Uber, or done a freelance work in, online employment platform, you are a part of the gig economy, you guys. So if you've done any of them, you're a part of the gig economy. And Airbnb is so much more popular now than hotels, because you get much more money for your your book, and you can have different experience. Like in Ireland, you can rent out a castle, or I think you can even rent out a bars and pubs on it for parties, etc. So in terms, the gig economy was often before looked at low cost work such as ride hailing and food delivery, but this is because these were the pioneers in the gig economy, such as Uber and Deliveroo initially focused on this kind of work. However, there is far more to the gig economy than this. Today, around 50% of freelancers providing highly skilled services such as computer programming, business consulting, copywriting, bookkeeping, and digital marketing. So all of these skills are now online. People are making money by selling their skills and doing gigs online for different people, individuals, and companies. And I've used all of these companies like Fiverr, etc., to do writing for me before on websites, etc. I've also used obviously Uber Eats, etc., Airbnb, etc. I've set up Airbnb for my sister. She has an apartment in a different country, and she rents it out when she's not there in the summertime. So really good. So it's really good, this one. And Uber is going way up in now, and Airbnb. And once like things go back to normal, Airbnb's gonna go way up, because people want to get out, want to get travel, they want to get out of their houses. Okay, so highly skilled freelancers and just everything to do with making money as an entrepreneur or selling your skill or property online. This is the gig economy. So Technology. Today's jobs across a wide range of industry are being automated. Okay, so automation has come with AI now. I know myself. I've worked on AI before. It's going to take over people's jobs, but it's going to make life better. Better jobs, like just like machinery has made manual labor much easier now. It's so most farming machinery now, the farmer doesn't have to do any manual labor, etc. So this trend is set to continue by 2030. Up to 80 million workers globally could lose their jobs to robotic automation, according to McKinsey. Some people are turning to freelancing because their jobs have already become obsolete. Others are turning to the gig economy to future-proof their careers. Technology is not purely a destructive force. However, one of the reasons the gig economy is exploding right now is that with the arrival of app based employment platforms, there is a vast range of opportunities for those looking for work. And thanks to the advances in technology, this is now possible to work from anywhere in the world. Okay, just like trading platforms and eToro has made it so much easier now to trade stocks. Before you had to go to the bank or go through a broker and bring in your letters and visit them in person, and difficult to keep track of your investments, etc. And with copy portfolios, it's just making it easier and easier. Okay, so here we go. Currently, millennials make up to about 50% of the world's workforce. By 2025, this figure is set to rise by 75%. Rise to 75%. Younger workers have different priorities to the parents and grandparents. Flexibility and work-life balance. Like I'm a millennium, and I agree with that. I don't want to be stuck in a job, the same job, 9 to 5 for your whole life, and then you just get a pension and goodbye, and then you're left with retirement only, and maybe you just don't have the time to enjoy life. So more than 6 out of 10 millennials regard the gig economy as a viable alternative to full-time work. So this is great, guys. And with the internet speeds so fast ever. My hope is to move out of Ireland because it's too cold, or maybe live in Ireland during the summertime, the springtime, and live somewhere else warmer for the winter time and the autumn time. And then that would be the perfect life. We can do it now, guys, with trading. If you have other skills, etc., you can get on here and sell them. COVID-19 has also become, oh, I mentioned that. Okay, so yeah, what happened in 2021 has become a, a key growth driver of the economy during what happened in 2021. I'm going to cut out that word, guys, because on YouTube you get demonetized. Not even that I'm monetized at the moment, but in the future I will. Hopefully, when I get 1,000 subscribers. So really good, guys. The work from home experience and freelancing. Okay, so this is the new here. You can look through these charts yourself. Flexibility, decide your own hours, work-life balance, freelancing, everything is working well. If you have money invested in property in a well-known where it gets a lot of tourists, and do Airbnb, etc., rent it out. So here are the benefits to the gig economy: higher income, more security. Okay, on average, freelancers have over 10 clients, meaning they're better equipped for the economy downturn. Freelancers have more in-demand skills such as coding, data analytics, copywriting, etc. Loads of employment opportunities, flexibility, lower cost. Gig employment makes a financial sense for companies as they pay the employees when they need the work completed only. Okay, by hiring freelancers instead of full-time employees, company can reduce their labor costs. So more money going to the individual and not to complete larger firms. So as I said, the gig economy is going to grow from 300 billion in 2020 to 455 billion in 2023. So great growth, guys. I'm definitely going to invest in this copy portfolio when I build up my funds. Okay, so let's just go back here and let's start investing in the gig economy. And this is to diversify my portfolio too, on my plan, and I'll show you that on my next video when I invest in another portfolio. So here we go. I'm going to invest in the gig economy, future of work, 1,500, pull the trigger, boom. done, guys. So this is a great way to learn what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. So you can see all of these companies, the gig, I went through them all, Airbnb, go through all of this yourself. You can go through the stats yourself, guys. You can see the charts. You can see so easy on eToro to look here. Look it up. It would have been up 122%. It's up 9.45% already this year. Would have been up 122% last year, 50%. Even in 2018, when things were bad, it was 14.86. So these are back tested results, 51.50. As I said, 131 investors, and I will be making that an extra one soon. Look at the news, guys. Read through it. I've add funds. You can add funds there. And my plan is to add funds once I invest in 4 copy portfolios. I'll be adding funds and adding funds to copy traders that are doing well. So you can see here, Outsmart and Nasdaq is doing very well for me on this. I got Juan Sam Lim, Jepek Kurt Bond is doing really well. All of these copy one girl leaving there. Recently, J Nemesis on the Fairtrade profile is not sinking for some reason. Sony is big there. Look at the gains in there. 48% gains on Sony there. Microsoft, 13% gains. Domino's Pizza going downhill, but when the Faxing comes out, hopefully that will go up. So you can see here, fashion portfolio, gig economy, and Faxing Med. Great options for you guys to diversify your portfolio. Remember, diversify in at least 4 different, or at least two of these copy portfolios. Okay, so diversify in different industries. But there you go, guys. Don't worry about these minuses. These will go up. This is long-term trading. As you can see there, I have 10,500 left to invest. So I'll do one more trading video on eToro copy. I'm up 15,635 my virtual money. And just to finish off the video, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Lots of information there for you. As you can see, there's massive growth here in the Faxing Med. These other portfolios are great investments in my opinion. Check out my website also. So let's just close all of these down. And we're going to go to my real money accounts. So the stock market is still open. It's 8:38. So let's just go into my real money account. Again, my website is here. I do all the updates through here, guys. Check out my website. It's copytrading.business.site. And let's just go here. Let's just log out of this. Log out and let's go into my real money accounts. Okay, EC Green Candle, log in there, guys. You can have 2 accounts verified on eToro, so make sure if you want to set up a new account for different strategies, use the link in the description or go to copytradingforum.com and you'll be supporting my channel. Also, like and subscribe, guys, for me to make more videos. Here we go, guys, looking at my real money account. As I said, I do day trading with about $2,000. I increase that with 500 each month. I'm outsmart the Nasdaq's doing really well for me. It's up 6.28%. I've only started investing in this 1,000 not so long ago, maybe a week ago, and $62.64. GNMs is up 7.45%. I've only invested 300, but I hope to get this up to 1,000 once I have my copy portfolios, at least 4 of them invested, and be invested in more copy traders. Disney is up 2.81%, and they're coming out with an earning report on, I believe it's the 11th of this month of February 2021, which will push it way up like Netflix. Everyone's at home watching Disney Channel, and also the theme parks should open in 2021. This will probably be a swing trade. I'll probably sell it when the price goes up after the earning report, hopefully, but in the long term, great investment too. GNMS is there too, $22. So I'm doing really well, really happy, guys. I did some day trading with Neo yesterday and today, and all green, all profit. And Neo actually went way up today. So hope you're enjoying my videos. I'm going to invest in a new copy portfolio this week. So look forward to that video. Like and subscribe. If you're new to eToro and you want to support the channel, or you want a second channel, want a second account with eToro, use the link in the description. You'll be supporting my channel. Remember, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving some money away, and I'm going to be buying a new laptop a new microphone for better quality for you guys. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next time. So this video was called the eToro copy trading, 3 new copy portfolios that just started in January of this year, January 2021. Check them out, guys. Great way for long-term investment. Remember, diversify your portfolios. So I'll see you on the next video. Peace and love, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.